What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing great. There's so many women out there that are afraid to lift weights, strength train, because they're told that if they do this, they will bulk up. And then there's so many men out there that are afraid to get out and run because they're told if they run, they will lose muscle mass. The big problem about this is that these men and these women are sitting there listening to these people and are doing absolutely nothing. The crazy thing about social media and going through our phones and watching these people and listening to these people about all this fitness stuff is that we're just sitting there and not doing anything. So if you're a woman, you sit there and you watch this person saying, hey, if you lift weights and do strength training, you're going to bulk up and you're going to build all these muscles and it's not going to look right on you. And if you're a man, you're flipping through your phone and you listen to this guy, man, if you're a runner and you go out there and you run, look at all these marathon runners. They have no muscles. You're going to lose muscle mass. Guess what you're doing while you're watching these people and listening to these people? You're sitting there without any type of movement. And that is the thing I'm going to talk about: movement. You gotta move. Hey, my name is Coach Kimani. I'm an everyday runner. I also coach cross country, track, high school level, and junior high level. And my ultimate goal, to be honest, is to be a lifelong runner. That's the ultimate goal. I want to see myself 10, 20 years from now doing the same thing I'm doing today, and that is getting up each and every single morning, running and racing. That's the thing. There's so many myths out there, so many people that we're listening to, right? And they say this, there is this opinion, there's this fact, there is this study, there's all this stuff. And we sit there and we allow all these things to come in our brain. But the problem is we're not doing anything. Think about that. What movement are you doing? What exercise today are you doing to better your life? Forget all that stuff. And I'll tell you this, forget all that stuff. Forget what everybody is saying. Yes, some people have some really good advice. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But some people are misleading you because they have ulterior motives or they just want clicks, right? They just want views. So they'll say something crazy just to get a view, just to get a click. We do not need to listen to these people. What you need to do is you need to do what's best for you, what's best for your body, and what's best for your schedule, what works for you. And that's what I go back and I preach this over and over again, right? And some people they don't like hearing this and they don't believe this, but this is what I say: do what you love. Find an exercise that you love, that you enjoy doing. And if you find that, chances are you're going to get up each and every morning and do it. You ever go to the gym and you see the same guy, the same girl there each and every single day, and then you don't go to that gym for 3 months, 6 months, and you go there and you find that guy there? Do you know why they're there? Because they love to lift weights. They love to pull, push, lift heavy things. That's what wakes them up in the morning. Okay. Or you ever go out in your neighborhood and you walk your dog and maybe you try to jog once in a while and you see that guy, that girl just jogging, walking all the time. Then you don't do it for a few months, right? And then you go out and you see these people doing the same thing, or even going to the gym, and that same girl is always on the treadmill. Oh, she's always on that treadmill. Why is she always on that treadmill? They're probably doing that. They're probably there all the time because they enjoy it. They love it. So they're able to get up and do it each and every single day. And there are some times where you might not enjoy it in the beginning. It might not be so much fun in the beginning, but the more you do it, the more you start saying, hey, I enjoy this thing. So in the beginning, you might have to try different things. You might have to go to the gym, your local gym, if you have access, if you have a budget. If you don't have a budget, Planet Fitness, $10 a month. Everybody has $10 a month, right? That's cheaper than some coffees. That's cheaper than a McDonald's meal. I mean, fast food is it's expensive nowadays. Yeah, the other day I went to Taco Bell, talking about Taco Bell. Yeah, I spent $16 on Taco Bell. I was like, what? That's expensive, right? But $10 a month, you can go to Planet Fitness and try different things out. You can go to the treadmill, you can go to the stationary bicycle, you can lift some weights and see what you like and what you enjoy, right? And just kind of test it out. So the first few days, it's going to take you a while to figure out what you enjoy. And you'd be surprised. You might be sitting there and say, man, I don't like lifting weights. You might be a lady there believing this lie that if you lift weights, if you do strength training, you're going to bulk up. But chances are you might just go and start lifting weights and enjoying it. Or you might be the guy that you listen to these people that are saying, if you run out there and you go and you're running, you're going to lose all this, muscle mass and all this kind of stuff. And you just listen. Maybe if you just start jogging, walk and jog, jog, run, whatever you're doing, sprints, you might find yourself enjoying this thing. But the thing is, stop listening to this, people. While you sit on your couch, while you're driving, or while you're sitting at work in front of your desk, and do something for your body. And here's the thing, I'm gonna close this video with this. 75% of Americans are overweight, and almost 50% are obese. We have a problem. We all have a problem. And it's becoming more difficult and more difficult to stay healthy because of the technology, all this food that we're eating. We have so much access to food and technology that we just don't move anymore. So do this after you watch this video. Start today. Figure out what movement you enjoy. And the other thing that you can also do is go back to what you used to do, maybe in high school and in junior high, those things that you loved to do. It could even be simple as gardening, just getting out there and gardening, okay? But remember, like I always say, the gateway to your health is walking. Start with walking, and that will lead you to other places. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all.